thought we were gone.
But you forgot about the extra toppings.
Oh, shoot.
We're here with Jake Waltman. We just finished recording
That's right.
our main episode. If you haven't listened to it,
Yeah, we
you
did.
could go
check
find it.
out.
Yeah,
Look
we're
us
having a
up.
good time.
Look us up.
We were having a great talk about theology. We were talking about how we know each other.
Ah.
Just go listen to it. But
Yeah.
That's right.
Christian has a little thing here.
Yeah, you know, Jake, earlier you were talking about you used to be a sports guy.
Yeah.
So I just,
The sigh that we just got from Jake was
you
so
know,
loud.
You knew it was coming. you knew it was.
Well,
It was,
I mean-
with the monitor headphones, his sigh was just like,
I hate Christian again.
he's like, I knew this was,
You just moved back.
I knew this would come to get me. All right, I don't even know.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, right now I just want to be like, Jake,
Sure.
what is your sports story?
Oh,
give us
man.
the Disney Channel movie of your
So
life.
I grew up
Well, first
playing
he
water
said
polo.
Disney Channel, so you need to actually first do your
Yeah. Hi, my
Mickey
name is-
Mouse ears. My name is
With the
Jake
magic
Waltman.
wand.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead and give that to us.
Is like, my name is Jake Waltman, and you're watching Disney Channel.
yeah, but you're listening to the Taco Boys.
You're
podcast.
listening. Oh,
Extra toppings. That's
Yeah.
what
you're
you need to
listening
say.
to Taco Boys.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
That was weird. I just got like this weird feedback noise. Anyway,
Oh
continue.
yeah. Go on.
Yeah. So that joke kind of didn't land.
That's
but,
okay.
It was because
Yeah,
this whole
the
thing
water
really
polo
started.
thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Christian remembers.
I do. It's okay.
But yeah, man, grew up playing sports. Love sports. You know, God blessed me with talents and abilities that doesn't necessarily make it more glorious or better than anyone else's did that He
Right.
gives, but definitely. Waltmans are typically bigger than the average.
Those
I mean,
Waltman boys.
Can we just talk about your middle name real fast?
Yeah,
Okay,
give that
so we're
to
going
us.
from sports to my middle name. Okay.
It has
so
to do
my
with it.
middle name.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This actually
Yeah,
fits
it's
pretty
dude.
well.
I know what I'm doing.
So, contrary to popular opinion, I was not named after a Batman character. It is a family name. But my middle name is Bane.
That's right.
B-A-N-E.
Bane.
So, big fan. Yeah.
That's right. And much like Bane.
Yeah. So, my favorite sport growing up was football. Played since second grade. So I played through college. So that's 15 straight years. Did the math.
I did not realize
Yeah.
that that's how.
So for
long you
15
played.
straight years, at least 3 to 5 months out of the year, I was
Oh
doing
my word!
some type of football until it got more serious, where it was almost year round. So,
Wow. That is
but yeah, I got to play growing up and play in college, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah. How was college football? Were you ever on TV?
Yeah, I was.
I watched
actually,
you on
yeah.
TV one time because you were like, "Yo, I'm gonna be on TV."
That's right. We have a celebrity
No,
here
I'm not a
today.
celebrity. No,
Sponsored by Aldi too.
yeah, so I did well in high school. Got a chance to go play Division I football at Cornell.
Dang.
And played pretty significantly my 2 of the years, but specifically my senior year. And it was really fun, man. I got to play in some pretty historic stadiums, and
I've heard
yeah, it was good.
Ithaca is gorgeous.
For those Ithacans out there,
I knew that. I knew that would get him because he told me that there's like bumper stickers all over the place
yeah.
about that. And I was
Lot
like,
of
let's see how
gorgeous.
this lands.
Oh my gosh,
So-
beautiful.
But yeah, it was a good time, man.
Dude, that's crazy. So one of the things, I played most sports actually growing up, and I wanted to play football,
Yep.
and I actually tried out for Dan River.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I did not
Yeah.
know this.
Yeah, dude. Me and Jake could have played football
Could have played together. Yep.
but you
but-
couldn't
Elementary,
even
middle
camp. I'm sorry. I just decided to throw you under the bus there.
Oh, camp.
Go listen to the main episode if you want to know what we're talking about.
Dude, he threw me for a loop. I did not follow that at all. No, yeah. And it wasn't the fact that I wasn't able. It was the
Yeah.
fact that I wasn't able to come to practice every single day.
Wow.
Because I was homeschooled.
There you
Yep.
go.
So, yeah.
Wow.
I want to live vicariously, Jake. Like, what is it like? What is it like to tackle another person?
Yeah, so I would say like a lot of guys, they kind of have like their sports jock kind of mentality, and that's
Yeah.
kind of their lifestyle, right? I always
Right.
tried to kind of separate that. So
Yeah,
when
I'd
I
say you did
was-
that really well,
Yeah.
by the
Yeah.
way. You were never like this turd of a guy, I would think, would be like, "Ugh, Jake the Jock.
I never
Which
felt
would
like
have been a good nickname, but
I never felt like there was ever that divide. Like I never played any sports. And so like when I hung out with you, I never had I really didn't play any sports.
golfed,
I did golf.
which
but
is a sport.
It is a sport,
It's an
but
Olympic
that
sport,
was after
right?
I'd met
Yeah,
Golf
This is in the Olympics, isn't it?
maybe.
Golf for the Olympics in 2022.
I'm not sure.
Is
I
that
don't
right?
know that golf is in the
It's
Olympics.
a college sport, at least.
It's.
It is.
I mean, they have their own tour. Come on.
So I never felt like that there was like that divide of like, well, you know, it's always weird hanging out with Jake because, you know, here's the jock and I'm over here playing my piano,
Right.
you know.
Wearing the Jesus.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah, wearing my Jesus Rocks
yeah,
shirt.
I think the Lord was really gracious to me, kind of giving me an older brother that went through a lot with sports and his faith, and so he was always very, tried to kind of lead me along, saying, "Hey, man, like, don't make sports your identity. It's not that
Nice.
important." And
Yeah.
so, obviously, I definitely failed a lot in college and was tempted a lot and challenged with that, but I definitely can say the Lord was gracious with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, what is it like? So,
Yeah.
I would going on that. When I step onto the field, was a pretty different person.
That's right. I'm closing my eyes right now.
Yeah.
Just
So,
Can I
Right.
speak to
Yeah.
a memory that I have of you, Jake?
oh, I know
He-
exactly what you're gonna say.
Are you talking about the head slap?
Oh yeah.
I remember because
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw a video of that. Jake one time after he tackled a fella, just like smacked him on the side.
That wasn't what I was thinking about. But yeah, that's a pretty good example.
Wait, what were
Yeah.
you thinking of?
I was thinking about the time we put all that equipment on you at my house, and we just
You hit me
started
with a bat.
slapping you. Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
But yeah,
abuse.
so
That's a great time.
I was I mean, when I had an offensive line coach in high school who played with my brother, so he kind of knew me, knew the Waltman family. Played in college,
Yeah.
played a little bit like semi-professional arena league football, like really, really good O lineman.
Okay.
He was also a very mean offensive lineman. Like he was really good, and he was like, you got to have this mean mentality if you're going to play offensive line, which is very true. Like I'm not necessarily putting that down. I mean, you've got to be
Like an authority,
right?
like a-
you got to have the mentality of I'm not going to lose. I'm actually going to dominate you, and that's really the mentality you have to have if you're going to be successful, especially. In a college level where you're not just a bigger and stronger guy than everybody else. Like everyone else is pretty much the same size, if not bigger.
Dang.
Yeah.
So you got to have something to separate you. So when I stepped on that field, I really like tried to, like I was gonna try to be mean, man, which it made it challenging to kind of switch that or put the switch on and off like that. But yeah. I mean, Jonathan, that's a really good example. That was junior year, so like junior year was like my first year where I was pretty like I'm gonna try to really do something pretty like good, right? I'm gonna try to separate myself from the other people. And there was this one guy for this one high school district in the district, so we rival. And I pancaked him. Meaning I blocked him, and he was like one of their best players.
Oh, yeah?
So I was pumped up, right?
Oh yeah.
Which means like I blocked him into the ground and put him on his back and fell on top of him. And
I've seen the video and
Yeah.
it was a rough time.
Yeah.
It was like thud
Yeah.
and just smacks
Right.
the ground.
and so he tries to get up. And as he gets up, I just take my hand and push it into his face and push his helmet into the ground. And
But it was like, let's talk. It wasn't like a shove. It was like a
punch.
Yeah, it was like a whack on the head.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dang.
Totally uncalled for. Just like definitely, I got a
Unsportsmanlike
penalty.
conduct.
Yeah, it was unnecessary roughness, 15-yard penalty. My dad was pretty mad at me. It's like, Jake, that's not how we play. What are you doing? It's like, I was just in the zone, man.
You know,
I'm
how you
literally
talk to
just
your
vibing,
dad.
bro.
But, yeah.
What, man? Come on.
So I've never gotten into a fight outside of the football field. I've gotten into multiple fights on the football field.
Yeah, there you go.
Not in the game, but definitely in practice. So
Oh, and the scrimmages,
scrimmages.
Whoa.
as they call them.
Christian already has shown that he knows more about football than me because of the fact that he used the word scrimmage and it didn't even occur to me to use it.
Well, that's what pretty much any almost sport uses for
Right.
a game, a local game. Which I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, I grew up
It's
playing.
not an actual game, but it's just like a practice.
Yeah,
game.
it doesn't count.
Right.
Which is what you say when you lose. It didn't count
It
anyway.
didn't count. We were taking score, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't count. But yeah, that leads into my little bit that we have for you, Jake.
Oh wait, I don't have. Oh, I gotta
Which
find
is,
it.
Yeah, hold
oh,
on.
wait
Go
a second.
ahead and
I gotta get this going here.
No.
Oh, that's right. It is
you like that?
the lightning round air horn quiz.
Okay. All right.
Jake, we have some questions
Let's
for
do
you,
this.
and you have 4 seconds
Okay.
to answer.
I didn't make these rules up. I'm
turn on
just.
the switch.
I'm the studio. Yeah,
You get mean.
It's like,
You gotta
don't
get
smack
mean.
me, Jake.
I want you to pancake Jonathan right now.
It's like, he did not actually pancake me.
Yeah, Jonathan
I'm
just
still
hit
comfortable
himself.
in my office chair. I didn't make these rules. I'm just the studio audience right
That's
now.
right.
So
Jonathan
I'm here for the
is
enjoyment.
studio audience, and these are all fact checked by Google, so
Oh.
you know they're true.
Oh wow.
That's right. So let's go ahead and get into this. Question 1: How many points is a touchdown worth?
6 points.
That is
Yeah.
correct. That is correct. Most people would say 7.
I feel pretty bad. I had to hesitate.
Yeah, I know.
I got nervous for you
I was
when
like,
you hesitated. I was like,
is
I'm
he
like
gonna
super
say
prepared for a
7?
trick question?
what if you had just given like this Aldi answer where you're like 99 cents? We're like, what has happened?
2 for 1 on Fridays.
Is there a 2 for 1 on Fridays deal I don't know about?
There should be.
You didn't hesitate on that one.
Dang, look at him.
Pro in football and produce.
Mean on the field and in the store. Question 2: How many players are allowed on the field at once?
For one team or both?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Dang. He
There's
was
that
on
11
it.
per team, 22
Uh,
total.
Dang.
Nice.
Well done,
What a
sir.
guy.
I had 22 in total. It was quite a tricky question. What is a sack?
It is when the defensive player tackles the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage.
Ooh, close. It's a bag that is made of burlap or paper or plastic and is used for carrying goods. Really thought you would know this working at
Grocery
Aldi's.
knowledge.
You got me. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah.
All right. When was the first football game ever played?
In the late 1800s.
You're in the right year.
Between Rutgers and was it?
It's a royal name. It's a royal name.
Royal name?
It's a hierarchy. Princeton.
Oh,
Dang, you answered that
Princeton.
so well.
I hate
It was in
Princeton. Wow.
November.
Was it Rutgers and Princeton?
Yep, Rutgers and Princeton.
Nice,
in
dude. Oh my goodness.
1869,
New
November
Jersey.
6th.
Yeah, in New Jersey.
Well done, good sir.
Wow, I can't believe I should've
Dude,
known
you
that.
did that
These
so
things.
well, though. My gosh. I didn't even expect you to know. I thought you'd have been like, I don't know.
I knew.
I just try to
You
block
did
not-
out-
did not
I
know.
just try to block out all Princeton in my name.
Oh
you
my
go.
gosh.
Big
Okay.
rivalry.
Got that Princeton rivalry going.
Question: What is the name of the only team to have a perfect season?
In what level?
Pro, I guess NFL. I don't know.
Chicago Bears. No. New England. Oh no, Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
Correct.
Wow.
What year
Wow.
specifically do you know?
We'll give it to him because he
Oh,
figured
I
it out.
am.
78.
1972 Miami Dolphins.
It's like he's
Don
so close
Shula.
that I can't be
Yes.
like he's getting these wrong.
Dude,
Because
no,
he's
I
so
am.
right
You
on
were
it.
doing.
Man, I completely missed that.
You were
Yeah,
doing
it's definitely
so. Yeah, Chicago Bears.
Dolphins. I was thinking,
It's like-
I was thinking like the 80s.
It's like they're a team.
That is okay.
No, that's what they're saying about the Dolphins.
they had
are
a
who
good
they
season
thought
last
they
year,
were.
but they lose.
Dude, the only reason I even knew that was because growing up, I loved the Dolphins just because the logo was a dolphin. And then the people were like, "Yeah, they're the only
Pretty
ones
cool
to
color
go.
scheme.
They're the
With-
only ones to go undefeated."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow,
Do you remember?
my team."
They changed their logo in the past couple of years, but it used to be that dolphin with the football helmet on,
Yeah,
and I always
yeah.
thought that was like the most cartoony of all of the NFL logos.
Yeah.
It's like even it's like the Bears. It was just a bear drawing.
Right.
You know, the Washington Redskins, it was this lovely Native
Right.
American fellow, but it was like an art piece.
Right.
You get to Miami, and it's like,
Right.
what if we just throw a football helmet on a dolphin?
It's so great. It's adorable. Yeah, the Green Bay Packers is just a G.
It
green
is.
G.
Yeah.
All right, next question. Football evolved from which two sports, Jake?
Rugby and was it soccer?
It was indeed.
Nice.
That's actually why it's called football, because it evolved from football. Ironically, I thought about making the whole quiz about actually soccer. It's just off of that.
I didn't know that. That was a guess.
Yeah, good guess. Good guess. You guessed correctly.
Educated guess.
Should there be a play that allows the mascot to secretly run on field and receive a Hail Mary pass?
I mean, why not?
Yes, that was
right.
the correct answer. There
Yes.
should be that. I don't think that's a rule, but it should be. NFL, if you're
I
listening to
would
me,
watch football every
dude,
time.
I think it would add a whole new element. Mascots would just be like
Just one per game.
one per game. The mascot Hail Mary, and it just come from anywhere at any time.
That's like I was listening to a. I really wish I could remember who it was, but it was a comedian that he was saying in the Olympics they should allow one just average man to do each sport. And he's like, can you imagine? It's like, here comes Michael Phelps with his new record swimming, and bringing up the tail end is Tom from accounting. And then he said something along the lines of like, we're really not sure why he's wearing cargo shorts, and he ate a whole bowl of chili before. But it was so funny.
That's fine.
But I agree, that should happen.
Dude, it would be a great play. I should definitely be hitting up NFL at some point.
Yes. Bringing those Dan
Which
River
quarterback
dreams.
has the most touchdown passes?
Oh, Drew Brees.
Ooh.
You're gonna want to.
As of when I checked this,
He broke it last week.
did he? Okay, then there it is. I will give it to you for that.
Before that, it
Nice.
was Peyton Manning.
That was it. That was who I had.
And then Brett Favre.
I love
And
the
then Tom
fact
Brady.
that he just like destroyed
Yeah,
the
right. He's
Google
like,
research.
wrong.
Yeah, he's like, you're wrong, and I know it.
You need to
for a
go
fact.
hit up the Wikipedia page if you don't mind.
Did you edit that for us? Because we run that page.
Yeah, go ahead and do that later for me. All right. When was the first legal forward pass ever thrown?
So that was like, I think probably early 1900s, maybe.
You are in the correct
And it
era.
Was,
You got it.
some guy from Cornell, man. It was Pee Wee something.
Herman?
That made it. No. What was
I think it's
the name?
Eddie is who
I
I
can't
have.
remember. The
Eddie
coach's name.
Kokum's father of the forward pass is who they call
Okay,
it. And it was
maybe-
September 5th,
Yeah,
1906.
maybe not. It was some Cornell coach back in the day that like. did
Yeah.
something really important. I can't remember.
Yeah,
it
just-
wasn't him. It was another guy.
Yeah, but it blew my mind. It blew my mind that like it wasn't always a thing, which makes more sense as why it originated from rugby and soccer. Because rugby, you can't forward pass like ever. You just have to
Yep.
lateral backwards.
That is weird.
Jake, what is a drop kick?
Drop kick. It's some style of punting that the Australians brought over.
Close. It is actually a wrestling move where
Yes.
when someone is running at you, you jump up and with both feet you
Okay.
flatline them.
It's very similar to pancaking, except
That's
with
right.
your feet.
That's
I
right.
think I've done that before.
Heavy dice. I need to see that video.
And for the final question, Jake, how long is a football field in inches?
Whoa.
4 seconds.
We'll give him more.
120 times 3 times 12. So whatever that is.
I mean, I'm ready.
Goodness,
He's
you're gonna
all
be-
doing it in his head right now.
Yes.
This is incredible.
He's definitely.
Okay,
He's look at him.
Craven
It's like I can
This
see
is-
numbers floating above his head like a
If
movie.
you guys have ever seen those little gifs, and there's the person with the numbers and the triangles.
if you've ever watched,
4,320 inches.
Close. 620.
Really?
Yes.
120 yards.
nope.
No, it's 100 yards.
The end
Wait,
zones,
hold on.
The end zone.
10 yards each.
Oh.
120 yards.
But still.
I think it was 10.
Hold on, there's 360 feet.
Maybe they're 20
It's
yards.
360 feet is what I had for like
360
feet, and then to inches it goes to 4,620.
This is
Once
amazing.
again, this is also
it's
Google.
140.
Welcome to the math segment of the Taco Boys.
Come on, teacher.
Actually,
No, I'm
after
just
yeah,
kidding.
Maybe,
teacher.
maybe it's,
I mean,
they're 15 yards?
It's what Google told me because I was like, inches would be hilarious because I knew you'd get the other two. little-
Did you just say, "Come on, teacher"?
Yeah, I
I just pulled my
did.
diploma out. I'm like, my education degree is doing nothing. Let me think.
Okay, yeah. So maybe the end zones are 15 yards each.
That's okay. They've lengthened them recently. You know?
Yeah.
Make it a little bit more easier
makes
for
sense.
people to get those touchdowns.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jake, well done.
Nice.
You
Thanks,
did so well. That
I'm
was
impressed.
dude.
I never
was.
scored a touchdown, so I wouldn't know how big the end zone is.
Oh, you were always defending it.
Blocking.
Nice.
Same,
Well,
same def.
I do know enough about football.
Good try.
I'm impressed that you have that knowledge in your head to come that close with each of those.
What do you mean close? You pretty much
Like,
nailed
well, I'm
it.
saying you knew all of them, but then there were like a few that were like you were right on it, which means you got
Early
Pretty mad
1900s, I
forgot
was like,
the
yeah.
Princeton one. I'm
Yeah, it's
pretty,
okay.
Pretty upset. I should have known that, but
That's okay,
I knew Rutgers.
dude. You did so well.
Nice job.
Crazy,
Thanks, man.
This is an impromptu quiz.
dude. Go on.
Which album
Uh-oh.
is the song "Slumber" by Need to Breathe off of?
Garden.
No.
Ooh.
Slumber. It's the one with the campfire.
Wait, is it? Oh, I might have gotten it wrong. Ooh.
It's definitely the one with the
John,
fire
you gotta
on the
come
front.
prepared.
I thought
you gotta
that it
come
was
prepared,
from
man.
Oh,
All
dude.
of my questions were 100% accurate.
This is
Bro,
what
I
happens
had
when I
to
try
Impromptu.
anything.
My gosh.
I have
You
to
know,
look at this.
Jake, I wanted to throw
It's
one
not
more.
Garden. It's the.
I thought it was from
Yeah.
Outsiders.
Oh, maybe it is Outsiders.
I wanted to throw one
Yep.
more question in
Sure.
there just to like throw you off.
Okay.
And I wanted to be like, Baby Park, Mario Kart. How many laps?
7.
I wanted to throw that on there and just be like,
Yes.
And they're all about football.
Oh
and Baby
my
Park.
word, dude! We've got to talk about we've
Double
still,
dash.
Look, this
Bro.
extra toppings is gonna run like 5 minutes more.
Oh, dude.
It has to.
I dare say one day we should do a live double dash.
Oh my
Podcast
word!
episode.
Just drive from DC and join us on that.
We'd
Dude.
have to like put a kind of precaution. It's going to be longer than an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh my
multiply that.
word!
Well, it'd just be a live like Instagram. It's just like,
Oh
come
Jake,
on.
I think you were right. I'm such a fool.
Was it Guard?
Well, no, it's not. It's not. It's
There's one
not.
with the
That's
fire.
not the album name. That's called The Heat. But
Oh,
I'm looking to see. Oh man,
Jonathan,
I'm a fool.
I mean, come on. This is why you're Taco Boy too.
This is why.
For those wondering.
Wait, what album is this from? It's from The Reckoning. What am I
The
thinking?
Reckoning,
We're
yeah.
both
Wow.
wrong.
Yep. I knew
So
that.
what we've proven is that Jake knows a lot about football. I thought I knew a lot about Need to Breathe, and I don't.
I also
Oh
know a
my
lot about
gosh.
Baby Park, apparently.
That's right.
I'm trying to remember how
For those
many
who
laps.
don't know, Double Dash is the epitome, the high point of Mario Kart.
It's the best Mario Kart GameCube game.
That's right.
100%.
Like, if
No contest.
Nintendo, I know you're listening. You need to make Double Dash
Yeah.
again and make it available on Switch.
Yep.
What are you doing, Nintendo?
Yes.
I'm actually mad about this.
Yeah.
They've recreated so many games,
Yeah.
and why won't they do Double Dash? That is the best Mario Kart. It's the best Mario game, in my opinion.
That's a hot take.
Ooh, yeah, dude, I just learned what a hot take was.
That's a hot
Oh
take.
my gosh, a hot take.
What is
I
a
like
hot
it
take?
better than the original Mario.
That's not a hot take.
Than the original Mario, like what?
Absolutely.
What, the very first
Like the
one.
very
The
first
actual
one.
That
Mario
was
game.
awful.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like
couldn't go back.
there will be people who would like fight over this and be like, you can't say that Double Dash is better than
Yeah, but that's
than
not
the
like-
original Mario. And I'm like, I will say it.
Italian mafia.
Well, they are Italian plumbers.
They're
Talk
actually
about a boy that we.
Japan.
It's like,
Japanese.
let's go. Why do you think that it's a better? Yahoo! Yahoo! Here we go. And it's not. Here we go.
Okay.
The rest of this one is just us making Mario
Mario
noises.
noises. Oh my god.
Yeah.
We get copyright struck for doing Mario.
We one time,
noises.
I remember this happened at the Waltman household. We set
the
up.
last time you guys came over.
God.
Get out of here.
All
We,
right.
we put the GameCube and we set it up and we put Double Dash in and we
We never took it out.
we played. Oh my word, dude!
Dude,
It
it
was
was-
like 300 and something
Yeah,
different
man.
races.
It was like 10 hours, man.
We played.
So good.
It was like all day.
How did we play it that long? But I
Bro,
guess
it was
so
long enough
good.
for like people to like rotate in and out visits.
Oh.
Like Ben would come, then like David would come, then like Krishna or somebody came.
And Benjamin
It was like,
dominated. I
man.
just remember that happening. We played Baby Park, and Benjamin just destroyed every time.
Dude,
It
I mean,
makes
I
me
just
so
remember there
mad.
was one level we would always end with every time.
Was it
DK Mountain.
DK Mountain.
DK Mountain. That's
You got
right.
those shortcuts.
Yeah,
People
man.
don't know about those shortcuts.
People don't know. They
And
just
I'm not
don't
going to
know.
reveal them on the podcast
That's right, but watch us live when we play.
Yeah,
at
man.
some point. We need to make that happen for
Yeah.
You
real.
gotta pay extra for that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Well, we've reached the end of Extra Toppings.
Well, all right, that's the end.
That's
I
it.
didn't have anything else planned.
That I didn't either. We just ended up talking some more.
Frick, yeah.
So yeah.
Guys.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast,
My pleasure.
Jake. Oh my gosh, we didn't even thank you on the real episode.
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Did we? I don't think we did. I think we were just like, and we're done.
Well,
Well, thank
pleasure's
you.
mine.
Thanks for driving all this way.
Dude, man, just to be on the
I'll
podcast.
send you the bill for gas.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, we
cover
heard it was sponsored by Aldi's.
Just swipe the company card.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey.
Not the Taco Boys company card. 'Cause,
Yeah, we
Anyways.
just did an Instagram ad.
All right. We're out. That's
That's
it.
right. Peace.